everyone, this is a reporting of Group 2. The lesson for today is all about the ISS. Cultural anthropologists systematically explore topics such as technology and material culture, social organization, economics, political and legal system, language, ideologies and religion, health and illness and social change. Social anthropology is the study of human society and culture through a comparative lens. Social anthropology seeks to understand how people live in societies and how they make their lives meaningful. Anthropologists are concerned with such questions as why do people do what they do? Anthropology is the study of what makes us human. Anthropologists take a broad approach to understanding the many different aspects of human experience, which we call holism. This consider the past through archaeology and see how human groups lived hundreds of thousands of years ago and what was important to them. The focus of anthropology is an understand to both our shared humanity and diversity and engage with the diversity way of being in the world. Linguistic anthropology. Linguistic anthropology studies the many ways people communicate across the globe. They are interested in how language is linked to how we see the world and how we relate to each other. This can mean looking at how language works in all its different forms and how to change over time. It also means looking at what we believe about language and communication and how we use language in our lives. They include the way we use language to build and share meaning, to form our shared identities, and to make or change relations of power. For linguistic anthropologists, language and communicate are key to how you make society and culture. We also spelled paleontology, scientific study of life of the geologic past that involved the analysis of plants and animal fossils, including those of microscopic size, prefers in the rock. It is concerned with all aspects of the biology of ancient life forms, their shape and structure, evolutionary pattern, taxonomic relationship with each other and with modern living species, geographic distribution and internationally with the environment. Paleontology and mutual independent with stratigraphy and historical geography. Because fossils constitute a major means by which sedimentary strata are notified and correlated with one another, its method of investigation include that of biometry, which is designed to provide a description of the form organized statistically and the expression of. Linguistics is the scientific study of language, and its focus in the systematic investigation of the properties of particular language, as well as the characteristics of language in general. It encompasses not only the study of sound, grammar, and meaning, but also the history of language families, how language are acquired by children and adults, and how language use is a process in the mind, and how it is connected to race and gender. With close connection to the humanities, social science, and the natural science, linguistic complement of diverse range of other disciplines, such as anthropology, philosophy, psychology, sociology, biology, computer science, health science, education, and literature. The subtitle of applied linguistic expanses the use of linguistic concepts in the classroom to help students improve their ability to communicate in their native language or second language. Anthropology. Anthropology is the study of what makes us human. Anthropologists take a broad approach to understanding the many different aspects of the human experience, which we call holism. They consider the past through archaeology to see how human groups lived hundreds of thousands of years ago and what anthropology around the world. While anthropology devotes much of their attention to what human groups share across time and space, They also study how this group are different just as there are diversity in the ways people physically adapt to their environment. Build and organize societies and communicate. There are also many ways to the anthropologist's unique approach to anthropology, developed in the many countries around the world. For example, in some countries the four-field approach is not as strong as in another. Anthropologists form across the globe work together through international organizations to try and understand more about our lives and humans. The World Council of Anthropology Association is a network of international and national anthropology associations that aims to promote worldwide communicate and cooperation in anthropology.
Number 4. Primatology. The primatology is the study of the behavior, biology, evolution, and taxonomy of non-human primates. Primatologists are united a common interest in study subject, but not necessarily by uniformity in academic training. Strong intellectual tradition in primatology emerged after World War of the US and Canada, Western Europe, and Japan. In the US, primatologists are usually trained as anthropologists, biologists, psychologists, or psychologists. Training effect the research question. The research setting and some extent possible career paths. Participating primatologists benefits from skill acquired and advanced training in anthropology, biology, psychology, and philosophy. Primatologists work in a variety of settings include universities, primates research centers. Number 5. Applied anthropologists. Applied anthropology is also called practical anthropology. It's the use of research methods and cultural studies to solve practical, everyday challenges in communities and organizations. In this field, you may work in national parks and museums to help interpret history to improve research about the past. Additionally, professionals in this industry may work in other community fields to inform the public about topics related to other health, education, and environment. Number 6. Sociocultural anthropology. Sociocultural anthropology is a affirmative use to refer to social anthropology and cultural anthropology together. It is one of the four main branches of anthropology. Sociocultural anthropologists focus on the study of society and culture, while often interested in cultural diversity and universalism. Sociocultural anthropologists recognize a change of the natures of the field and that previous focus on tradition tribal perspective has shifted to a contemporary understanding. Methodologies have altered accordingly. Anthropological linguistics. Since only humans speak, anthropologists, and keenly interested in language, use structure and change, and the relation among language, society, and culture. The study includes speech community, the performing of language, socialization, and power in language. Sociocultural anthropology. Anthropology is the scientific study of human and their cultural, social, biological, and environmental aspect in life in this past and the present. Cultural anthropology is the one of the four areas of the study in the broader field of anthropology: archaeology, physical or biological anthropology, linguistic, being, and other. Cultural anthropologists specialize in their study culture, people, beliefs, practice, cognitive and social organization of human groups. Cultural, cultural anthropology is the study of peoples who share a common cultural system, organize and shape the physical and social worlds around them, and are in turn shaped by those ideas, behaviors, and physical environment.